Hey, this is Russell, back again with another episode. Yeah, we're picking up where we left off. Go ahead and just check our employee details real fast to make sure that we keep an eye on this while we are going through the first iteration. Want to make sure that we do well on this. Also, we're just going to keep one eye on this as well, but I don't think that's going to be too much of a concern for us now. We are gaining reputation still and making sales, so not too worried about it. We did sell like 20,000-ish copies last month. We're probably going to be overtaken by the next big FPS game. It's the way things are, but you know, yeah, it's the way things are. I'm curious to see. We don't have any new updates for that. Okay. Trying to think. Thinking. Okay, I'm done thinking. Um, Now I'm just blinking. Trying to. Okay, yeah. What I want to do is I want to continue this iteration, make it go all the way through, and watch my guy as I do it so that I can make sure. I might have to end it for a second. Let me check and see. So, employee details. Let's go ahead and give him a break real fast. So, we're going to go ahead and unassign this and have him focus on this for a little bit. You know, we have a lot we need to do here. Maybe he can get down these tickets down to like zero-ish, and maybe just even update the game a bit while we wait for him to recharge his inspiration. And I'm not sure if I don't think he has to idle. I think he can just be doing other things, and his inspiration will recharge as he does other things. So I think we're good on that regard. And let's go ahead and release that. And we're looking pretty good. We're getting those queued bugs down. And maybe we'll have his inspiration be more recharged tomorrow. Our releases, let's go ahead and order another like 50k stock. That'll probably be one of our last bigger orders, I guess. I imagine things are going to start dropping in December. I don't want to sound too pessimistic, but yeah, we have made quite a decent profit over this over time. Would have made a better one if I hadn't, gone out of stock, but still, we did pretty good. Now, employee details is you've regained a lot. Let's go ahead and just let it focus on this today. We'll even do a couple more bugs. Just make sure we clean up this game before moving on to the next. It'll just make things ever so slightly easier on me. And, my multitasking, I guess. And we're almost there. Let's finish this last bug. Come on, you can do it. Okay. Let you do it tomorrow morning, and then I'll assign you back to this. In fact, I'll go ahead and assign you now. And I think I can just go ahead and it assigns automatically, I guess. Oh, no, I did not want to do that. Did I just... Okay, yeah, you're assigned there. I don't know what's going on. Employees can't keep up with support, so he's assigned there. Let's go ahead and let this go. 17, 688 fixed, 688 verified. So things should be looking a little bit more manageable. And then I wonder if I just want to focus on December again on marketing. We made 1.4 million. If I focus on marketing in December, I might be able to. Let me check his. He's still inspiring, yeah. So if we focus much more on marketing next month, maybe. In fact, let's just go ahead and start focusing on it now. Maybe we'll be able to compete. We'll see. let's bring it up to 8,000 this month. And it may be back up to 12,000 next month. So this month we have only 200,000 profits because we have the new game that we're going to be competing without. I don't think we can repeat, compete with the big marketing budget of the other company, but I think next month is when we have the information for that release. Yeah, okay, so next month we'll have information on that. Event calendar, so those are released today. The next FPS game doesn't come out next year, but the year after. But I think we're gonna miss this for both of those. And I'm sure they have much superior marketing to me. Let's go ahead and go to FPS. Yeah, is that it? Well, where is it? 2005, inspiring, good. No, that's mine. Where's is theirs? I'm trying to look for 2007. There we go. Great, inspiring, 24,000 active users. Sparse marketing. We'll see what the marketing for them is next month. It's probably going to be explode. It's going to be unavoidable next time around. Interestingly, they have minus 4 million profit right now. Let's see what Medal of Dishonor thinks of their arrival. Can we compete? Nope. They already have more active users than us. And they stole a lot of our users with it. Well, you know what? Take my users. I didn't care about them anyways. Let's go ahead and bring marketing back down to like 3,000. We're not going to be making much more, but at the same time, we don't want to give up our marketing just because, we do want to maintain a number of active users until the next FPS game. Let's go ahead. Oh, I need to get a click on myself. Employee details. Brain Taylor is still inspired. He's good. And we've already gone on to the next iteration, actually, so we're set now. Probably do 3 iterations. And fix these bugs real fast. So Medal of Dishonor is not going to make too much more profit. Made like, how much last month? 160K. Makes sense. Makes sense. But we did make a decent chunk of change. It was our second most profitable game. 28 million after the... I don't think this was it. No, yeah, it is 49 million of Esports Simulator. These other ones don't... Just ignore the profit levels for them because they're IPs that we sold and bought back, or this one, which, we never got the profit from yet. But yeah, I am curious to see how the next Space War game is going to go. And if this was even a good move, it cost a decent chunk of change. And so it is a big investment, but I think the name of their IP is going to help. It was a big seller in its day. And carrying on that name is going to be a pretty big deal. So, yeah. Pretty pumped for that. We are catching up on these tickets. Once we caught up on them, then this will be faster. So things are picking up. Things are definitely picking up. 2008, there's going to be no FPS games. 2009, Battle Space Arena is coming out. Maybe 2010 or 2011 will be our year. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll have more details about those years as the other software is released, but I'm pretty content in not having anything released for a little while. In the meantime, as long as we can just have a few sales for Medal of Dishonor over time and not lose complete not have people forget about us completely. To that end, I might just put a little more into marketing. just to preserve our prominent disposition a little while more. I don't know, we'll see. Employees can't keep up with support, sad, but it's life. As long as we're still moving copies, and let's go ahead to that end, also purchase another, let's say 25,000 copies so we don't forget about it. As long as we're still moving some copies, we're going to be able to be remembered in the FPS market, not be forgotten. We might have to do the occasional update on these tech levels and stuff like that. We're gonna have to do like a ton of tech level updates on this when this comes out, because we're using the whatchamacallit to make this get developed faster, and we had to do it. It would have taken way too long otherwise to develop this. I'm considering even 4 iterations for this, because if we go to like the previous software, or actually it's owned by us, I can just go to here. If I go to my software or my releases, even though I didn't release it, this was a good and inspiring release. So actually we could get away with 3 iterations. We could make it a great and inspiring one, and then make our final game after this one a, you know, a whatchamacallit, an inspiring. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make a Metal Dishonor game with an SCM after this. Not an SCM, a framework after this. And then I'll use that framework to make the sequel to Space Wars. I don't know. Or maybe a Total War, I'm not sure. I think at this point, Dishonor was more profitable and more popular than the Total War first person game. No, like, because that was pushed by another company. So this one did end up being more popular, but it is pretty close. So maybe we'll see how many active users and stuff like that are still into Metal Dishonor after this releases. Past month, 150k. We're still making a decent profit from it. We're still being remembered. You know, we've come a long way since the beginning of the game. Our computer operating systems is finally falling a little. As it should have probably a while ago. Bless me. I did not mean to do that. I tried to move myself, but oh well. And yeah. Let's go ahead and go to the next day. How are you, Brain Taylor? I'm curious. Employee details. You are a happy, happy man. Neat freak old soul, as usual. I think capacitor was the right way to go. I'm not sure if big brain was the way to go. It seems we never were able to profit off of this artist thing. I think it's maybe a bug that doesn't let us upgrade the 3D stuff here, which is a little annoying. Because if we go to educate, I'm pretty sure it still only lets us upgrade that stuff. It will let us upgrade design now. It wouldn't even let us do that before. So maybe we just want to upgrade. Yeah, lead doesn't matter. If we go to design, we can upgrade. Do we want to hire 2D or hire 3D? Probably want to hire 3D. Let's go ahead and let that happen tomorrow. Probably not the best of decisions to go off and educate ourselves like this, but it has to happen sometime. We can't, never upgrade ourselves. Let's see what happens. Of course, we have our security to watch over our home while we make no progress on anything. Probably going to drop us in a lot of regards, but, you gotta educate yourself. Get educated. I have to press this button throughout the day because each of the security guards will, prompt me to press it again, as well as the staff that clean and stuff like that. Still have 17 active users, 17k active users, so we aren't being forgotten in the FPS market. We're maintaining our level of importance. We did lose quite a bit just now, probably because we didn't get the market last time around. Yep, our marketing went down the sparse from prominent, but oh well. Oh well. I'm curious as to when I am coming back. I hope I'm coming back today. I think I only put it in design. Yeah. It'd be a little worrying if I didn't come back, but I did come back. Hopefully, eventually, we'll be able to put skills into art. I really wish we could. Because that's kind of why I wanted to do the whole artist thing. So I could put stuff into like 3D later. Not limit myself to the 2D stuff, but oh well. We'll see what we can do. I am curious. So, pretty sure we're looking pretty happy. I'm curious to see what my... It's just energy level that decreases my effectiveness. We do have quite a slight bit of noise irritation, so maybe I just need to add like some anti-noise stuff. I don't know. Well, eventually I just plan on making a whole new house, just not this session. I have to be kind of in a building mood to build something nice. I don't even think I would consider this house nice, unfortunately. I mean, it's decent. It's not bad. I think I could have done better. We'll see. I have plans to build myself a nicer house. Just very loose plans in my head, mind you, but plans nonetheless. So yeah, we need to get through this iteration 3. It's going to take a while. We have brought this down quite a big chunk. Let's go ahead and update this. Prioritize it so that we can make sure the update gets done. And the more bugs we can do, the better. Come on. Because the less attention we need to give to this in the future, the better. That's enough for now. And yeah, we should make people a little happy with that. Metal Dishonor should have a little uptake in sales because of that 129,000 we made last month, and 134,000. So that was a little neat. We're still losing active users ever so slightly, but there's nothing that we can really do about that. And we've gone up in fans just a tad, and we've lost the whole losing sports fan momentum thing. So we still came out on top in terms of fans from that sports game. It's just we lost a significant amount over time. Yeah, but hopefully we can maintain our FPS, reputation until we release Space Wars. That's the hope. It will be hard for our reputation to survive the end of, I think it was 2009. Yes, because there'll be like another FPS game that we'll be competing with Metal Dishonor. That'll probably kill our active users completely for this game, unfortunately. But yeah, we can't be developing forever because of that. But we do have a decent chunk of time for development, and we need it because this is a pretty big project, as we established from the beginning. Might have, like I said before, I might have bitten off more than I can chew. But at the same time, this is probably our most, I don't want to say risky, because we're in a position right now where, with all these windmills and stuff, passive income, I don't think we can really lose the game, so to say. But this is probably our biggest, it's either going to pay off big time, or we're actually going to lose money on it. It's one of those things where we had to purchase the IP for $1 million or so, and it needs to pay off. So I am curious to know what the response of the public is going to be from this. This whole game, from beginning to end, has been quite experimental. Uh, um, from playing with one person. And if I was to go back and change some things, I would. Not too many things, mind you. I think we did pretty decently. Um, but yeah, there's some things I can go back and change. Got our guy developing a bit more marketing actually right now. Now doing a little tiny bit of development. I'm so tempted to end the marketing on this because if we end the marketing, it's like an extra couple hours worth more of making this a good game. But it's also so good to just be able to maintain 12,000 active users. It's really nice. Hmm. And we are still making pretty decent progress on Space Wars. I might kill the marketing for this near the very end. We'll see. Hmm. We will see. I am curious to see if we can min-max this to perfection. I don't think we have time to wait for a whole another fourth iteration. I don't think we're going to see a 4 iteration game on this. If you're talking like a big team full of people, yeah, you can get away with it. It's a luxury, of course, but you can get away with doing 4 iteration releases. But in this case, no. It's not going to be a thing we are ever going to be able to do, even, I think. Unless it's our very last release for this campaign. We'll see, though. I am forgetting whether this ends on 2020 or 2025. I'm pretty sure it's 2025, though. Getting ready. As soon as it says iteration 4, I'm going to press develop. It's almost there. Yep, there we go. And time to start the next phase. Of course, we get pretty much nothing done before the end of the day. Near the end of this, I'll probably market it. I haven't done a peer review yet, of course, but we'll be doing at least one review during the whole thing. Maybe not. Maybe we don't even need a review. Maybe we'll just let it develop all the way through. Might be fine with that. I think it can't really hurt us to just let it develop all the way through. In this case, we do need to just kinda get it done. 3,500. I have to do it. I can't put that much work into marketing right now. And finally, we've gotten Metal Dishonor to 0. Amazing. And with 11,000 active users, we don't have to worry too much about it. Our artwork is being done first, which makes sense. We are an artiste. Will it finally let me upgrade to art level? Next level? Nope. Still just wants us to upgrade the leadership. So annoying that we can't get the 3D art stuff going. Oh, I am quite annoyed by that. So yeah, we've got system, audio, 2D, and OS support that we gotta do. Pretty standard stuff. Probably make the last version of Space Wars a 3D game, just because we can do that. And yeah. Develop, develop, develop. Things are looking good. And we've maintained our FPS reputation to a little less than 1.5 hearts. With this release, I mean, our big our big esports release, we had our sports reputation around like a little more than half a heart of sports, I think. And that one blew up really big. So if this game having a much better reputation behind it, plus us having a much better FPS reputation, should make this a very successful release. It's all the ingredients to a successful release, especially if we release in a time where we aren't going to be having a lot of competition. But it's one of those things where, we'll see. All companies. I'm curious. No, actually, I don't want to look at all companies. I want to look at finances. No, I want to look at. We never put anything into bonds and stuff. Might be a mistake. Oh no, we do have invested into bonds, I think. Yeah, we still have all this money there. Let's withdraw that. And then just go ahead and put like another, I don't know, 80k into bonds. There we go. And that comes out March 14th. Should have been doing that the whole time. So 80k there, 80 million there, 25 million there. I forgot about that. Completely forgot about that. We do have worth of 100 million, and mind you, this is our worth, not our company's worth, pretty much, because like we kind of own our company completely, and no one else is in the company. This is pretty much like our worth as a person. Think of it that way. We have $107 million. It's pretty crazy. IP is original 4, products 7, companies bought 0, and we could look to buy companies. I just don't know. So I think, do I have to bring up my reputation higher? I don't remember what the reputation has to be. Buying shares. I think I was using like the word stocks instead of shares, like in other terms. I didn't mean to confuse you guys. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like 2.3%, 2 million. That's interesting. I could maybe like go ahead and just sell like a ton of worth later on. That could be really fun. Just bump out a ton of money. Because I don't think I can just go here and. There are companies that are worth a lot less than us, like this one here, established in 2004. But I don't think I have the reputation to do it. I will look into shares, like between this episode and the next one. I don't intend to do any recording right now. I am curious to see if people will I can get a company to support my game. Although I'm not sure if I want to allow that for this one-person challenge. I do like the idea of just taking care of everything myself. I don't know. We'll see. I'll look into shares before next episode and see what I think about it. Yeah, like, comment, favorite, subscribe if you guys want to see more. And you guys have a wonderful day. God bless. Bye.
Like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys want to see more. Always interested in your feedback down in the comment section. You guys have a good one. God bless.